Hello and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 36. I am one of your hosts, XoB Fixer, and the man behind the logo, Kevin Tarney. How you doing, sir?
Hello, beautiful people. How you doing, Corey?
What's good, mate? So, Ross is gone.
Oh no, sad time. I'm sorry, I'm not Ross.
No. Let's forget all that. We'll give Ross his moment for a sec. We did last week's episode, and I listened to it back, and that's the first episode I've listened to back.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this was a good episode.
It was a really good episode.
Yeah, it was really emotional, which is strange.
And I sent in a cheeky email that really felt out of place.
But your email weren't even out of place compared to I got like I said on the podcast, we got an email from, I think it was Rick, which was one of Ross's mates, which was just a giant picture of a dick.
Nice.
And I was just like, okay, this fits in somewhere. I don't know where, but it fits in somewhere.
I could tell you, but it's not the right podcast.
Well, exactly. Watch out for our porno podcast. Yeah, so Ross is gone. Again, we don't know where Ross is going. I do, but you lot don't. And Kev, I think you know, but they don't. But be excited for him. And again, follow him at Ross
M1984. How long have you been working with him? How many times have you heard him say that?
36 episodes. This is episode 36. He must have missed about 5, so about 30 episodes.
You should have learned it by now, surely.
But I know we've introduced you before, Kev, but for those who don't really know you, because it was funny, because I know everyone was kind of, Ross is leaving, I didn't, and I was like, you lot are not up to date on your episode. It's like, no. I was like, well, we've got a new host now, because a lot of people were saying, oh, do you need me to host? Do you need me to host? I was like, no, I've got a co-host. And so for those who don't know who Kevin Tarney is, Kev, who are you? Let's be straight.
I'm some random dude on the internet that Corey met. Basically, that's about it, isn't it? It's like, maybe it was, how many years ago? Is it 2 or 3 years?
It's got to be 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that. We met each other because we used to both be listeners of the IGN UK podcast, and then this Facebook group sprouted up, and we met each other through that. Mm-hmm. And then we got talking, and we started up a podcast of our own called the Duck Hunters Huntcast. I think that's what it was called first. Good times. Those podcasts were terrible. If you can find them anywhere on the internet and go back, they are horrendous.
They're not good. I've got to be straight. They're not good. But that's where we started.
It is. That was our beginnings, and we've got to know each other more and more, and we're actually finally going to get to meet in person this
at
EGX, which is going to be insane. It's going to be weird and awkward.
It's good. I might just bring a headset with me, and I might just
just talk to each other. Get a little webcam other side of the room.
Joe, I used to always make that joke with a guy called Spoonie. I think you played with Spoonie before, or you might not have done. Ross has.
Maybe.
And I always said that to him because I was going to go to Canvey Island and see him. And I always said, when we go, I'm going to have to bring an Xbox 360 headset at a time with me because I'm not going to know how to communicate with him otherwise. But yeah, we've been friends for a while now. And you work over on Outer Lives.
I do indeed.
You're the man in charge at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I run the news side of things. I mean, it's pretty hard because it's not like a full-time job for us. It's more of a passion, and we're trying to turn it into a job. So we put in stories whenever we can. We write articles whenever we can. And the site is building. I mean, the numbers are increasing like week on week, which is good. So I'm the news guy over there, and I'm just trying to build a bit of a career like we all are.
Yeah. And then you got stuck with me because I remember saying to you, oh, I think this is live, Kev. I think I forgot to put it private. Don't mess up.
Never mind.
Anyway, yeah, oh wow, that really threw me off. All right, I guess we're doing a live episode. So for everyone watching live, I'm not reading the chat, but hello. Yeah, what was I saying? God damn it. So I got you on the podcast. So what happened was I knew Ross was going, and I asked you to come on and be a third at first, and you were like, nah, I ain't doing it. I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. I just don't like being on camera, but I've taken the plunge. I've done the sacrifice. I try and ignore the camera, and I just get on with the podcast.
The point is, so what the rule trade was, I went on Outer Lives, and you come and done this. But the whole point was you don't want to edit anymore, which I totally fucking understand. Oh, it's a pain in the bum.
For nobody that's ever edited and they look at videos and go, oh, that's simple. The amount of time and effort, and especially podcasts, because you've got to edit out dead air, coughs, sneezes, sniffles.
apart from this podcast where you get rushed out at his kid. The funny thing about that, is I actually didn't realize, and I didn't listen back far enough or something. And I was just like,
oh, well,
it's happening. He's all right. He's all right. Let's do the rigmarole. And this episode is brought to you by atalives.net, of course, and mcfixer.co.uk. Of other people, don't get me wrong, and also check out mcfixer.co.uk. It's pretty much just a hub for everything that I do at the moment. Also, this episode is brought to you by the man himself, Mike Lynch. Mike, again, before I say this ad read, thank you. Honest to God, thank you. Without your help these last couple of months, I don't honestly know where I'd be. And we haven't had a chance to really talk much lately, Mike. We haven't really had much time to play games. I don't think we've actually played games since I did the Alfredo stream. But Mike, every time I ask for a new ad read, he's there. He's supporting in the distance. The time zones don't link up, but we will get you on, I promise. Kev, promise?
Yeah, promise. We should get him on a game night with us one night and play a few games with him.
And I did just burp, so I hope everyone heard that. And the ad read goes, yo, what's going on, guys? I haven't read this one, so I should have read this through properly. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Mike Lynch, and I want to tell you to check out my YouTube channel. I play a lot of video games, and I review them, and movies on my YouTube channel, which is Mike Lynch on YouTube. Not the ukulele player. It doesn't say that, but I have to add that in. Also, check out my Twitch channel, which is Mike Lynch Streams. Thanks, and back to you, Fixer. And I'm going to add that to back to you, Fixer and Kev.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Again, I do have to keep saying thank you. I really do appreciate it. Also, if you want audio early, head over to patreon.com/mcfixer. Audio is free, video is $4. There's some other tiers up there. We've got a couple of Patreon goals. I did kind of spill my heart out on last week's episode if you got to the end. I've been really emotional. I'm going to be straight with you. I've been really emotional, and it only gets more emotional. So we're going to go into what's in your box, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to play much Xbox this week. Haley's aunt passed away on the 16th of July. Her name's Shirley. She was a great woman. She took me in when she didn't have to. She really, for those, you don't know her, but she means a lot to me. And I haven't been able to express it to the family much because I have to be the rock here. I'm the adult. I'm 24 years old, the man. We've got kids here and stuff that I've got to take care of. But I can tell you guys how I feel because you guys are listening. But for me, it's been really hard. It's been really, really hard. And it's just been a strange situation that she's not there anymore. And it's someone I saw every day with a great big smile, or she was having a go at me to do something or make her a cup of tea. But it's just strange. But so I haven't played any Xbox this week because of that. But yeah, rest in peace, Shirley. I love you dearly. But,
yeah, my thoughts and feelings go out to all of you. Hope you're all okay.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Anyway, sorry for the sour note there, guys. But Kevin Tarney.
Yes.
What's been in your box this week? Talk about some Xbox, goddammit.
Well, I'll probably make up for the lack of your games because I've actually been dabbling in quite a bit this week.
Okay.
But first off, Master Chief Collection. I brought it.
Oh!
Yeah.
All right, look. So just in case Kev thinks I'm lying, yeah, for those watching the video right now, I have Master Chief Collection. I don't know if you can see on there. It looks fine, right?
Yeah, just about.
Can you see there's a little bit marks there?
Yeah.
It won't read.
Oh.
Just in case you thought I was lying and didn't own the game.
I didn't think you was lying.
I do own it, you. But I'm going to buy it digitally. Sorry, carry on, I promise.
Yeah, so, yeah, Master Chief Collection, really enjoying that, going back, you know, going through the stories and stuff. It's really cool.
Have you played the Halos before?
Yeah, I played Halo 1 on OG Xbox a long time ago. And I played Halo 2 and 3 on my 360, like when they first came out, and I haven't touched a Halo since. So it was nice. Actually, playing like Halo 3, I actually forgot a lot of it, forgot all the story and everything. So it was actually like experiencing it all over again, and it was really good. So yeah, I've been playing that. Rocket League, of course. I dabbled in a bit of that.
How much are you liking that though?
It's grown on me so much. God, I'm going to turn into Ross here, aren't I?
Yes, you're taking over Ross's spot for the Rocket League lover.
Do you know what? When I first played it, I didn't like it. But then, like more people were like, "Oh, come on for a few games." I was like, "Oh, all right," and then eventually it's just grown on me, and now I love it. It's such a good game.
Happens and happens and happens and happens. You just keep playing, and you keep getting better. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, definitely. There's a skill gap in there where the second it clicks, and you know where the ball's bouncing and stuff. Like, because before I was just going under it, over it. Now I can actually hit it and I can predict where it's going.
Yeah,
it's a bit better. I enjoy it a lot more. So yeah, I've been playing that. The Crew. I don't
believe you're playing The Crew. I forgot that you have that. We can play it together. When I get back on my Xbox, we can play it. Good.
Definitely, yeah. I just started it like yesterday, and I've only played like 2 hours. You're gonna hate me
because I've completed it, so I'll just be speeding past you.
Yeah, I've got to get some new cars and stuff. My car's
Use the Ubisoft club points on that game. That's what I did, and had one of the decent cars.
Right, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I know I've got loads of Ubisoft points. I think I've got like 500 or something, so I could pick up a car now. But yeah, I think that's about it.
What do you think of The Crew?
I've only played 2 hours, but it's okay so far. I mean, I was a big fan of Forza Horizon 2, and I don't think it's as good as Forza Horizon graphically and the way it plays, but...
Are you playing it on your own?
Yeah.
See, I didn't play that game on my own at all. Me, Haley, and Haley's brother played it. And it was fun like that. It was literally because
maybe that's the best way to experience it.
Well, a game called The Crew, you know,
yeah.
you might want a crew to play it with. Yeah, for me it was we played it, and what we used to do was we'd try and take each other out to come first. It doesn't matter who comes first in your team, and what we do is we'd end up taking each other out, and none of us would come first. But that was kind of the fun of it as well. And yeah, it was just like, have you done any of the takedown missions?
Yeah, I did one. They're actually quite hard. I don't know if it's just because of the car I've got.
It's because you're playing on your own as well. That when we played it, we'd all go for the same person, and as we come across, you just take each other out. Like, no, we only have one more hit. Oh, mate, it was ridiculous. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed The Crew.
Yeah, I'm going to continue playing it. It's all right, and yeah, even like you said, I'll have to. Yeah, I'll have to try it out with you and see what it's like. I'll probably enjoy it more if I'm playing with someone.
Yeah, definitely. Is that it though?
Yeah, that is it. That's all I've been playing.
I'm a liar. I have been playing something, but it hasn't been in my box.
Right, okay.
One guess what I've been playing?
Oh, Pokemon Go.
I am fucking hooked, Kev. It is a look, if you think I'm bad on Red Bull, Red Bull's got nothing on me. I am hooked on this game, and it's ridiculous.
What you find is so addicting? Is it just the collecting aspect?
Honestly, the walking. I am so happy that I found a game that I'm a fat bastard, number one. I am 100% a fat bastard. Need to lose some weight. Here's an excuse to go. Today, I had to go to Welling, which no one listening to this podcast understands, but far away from my house. And then I had to walk down to my doctor's. Instead of getting a bus like I usually would, I decided to walk. And for me, that's just like, wait a minute, I'm walking? Why am I walking? And it's because of this game. And that's what I'm loving about it, because it's actually on the Apple, what the hell am I talking about? Definitely my head's all over the place. There's a way to actually hack the game so you can go into different countries and not have to walk.
Right.
But I don't actually care for that. I'm going to use it to level up, but I actually enjoy finding Pokemon in different areas.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that breaks the game. If you find those sort of hacks, it sort of takes the work out of it, and it's like, why am I playing at all? Do you know what I mean?
I'm at level 10 at the moment, and I get excited for every new Pokemon I find.
Have you seen these Pokemon tours that are going on where you get on a bus, and then bus driver drives you around to places and drops lures for you, and they all go out and catch Pokemon, and they go back on the bus and drive about?
No, I'm going to a Pokemon meetup up London on the 24th, but I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's some crazy stuff coming out. There's people who are offering themselves as bodyguards as well. It's like, because people are getting mugged for their phones. Yeah, that's what you should do.
I'm a big dude. I could do that. Anyway, that's got nothing to do with Xbox. So let's get into the news. And I better get my notes up. Microsoft has announced that they won't be holding a press conference at this year's Gamescom in Germany. Interesting, Kev. I don't need to read the article, honestly, because that says it all. But there was a talk, I think it was last year we were saying that Gamescom was going to be bigger than E3. Does this kind of prove that it won't be?
Yeah, I mean, I was really looking forward to another Microsoft conference. I was hoping that maybe they had a game saved like that they hadn't announced, or maybe we would have seen some more Crackdown. Crackdown's just gone completely off the radar.
That doesn't seem like a good thing. Let's just say
I've heard rumors that it may be down to Scorpio and they're saving it for a Scorpio launch title. I don't know how much that's true, but
still got to come on the 360 as well, though.
Oh, you mean the one?
Oh God, it's been a long week, people. Yes, the one. And it's a PlayStation podcast we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for me, I was really looking forward to it. I love press conferences. I love events like them, and it gives us more work and stuff like that. And I love talking about Xbox, hence the podcast. But it's definitely a strange one.
I don't know. Maybe they just like blew their load at E3. Maybe they thought, right, if we split it, it's not going to be as good at E3. So maybe we've just got to stick it all at E3, and then just have hands-on at Gamescom.
I'm trying to think what was missing apart from Crackdown.
I think that was it. We had 2 console announcements. I'm surprised they didn't save one of the console announcements for Gamescom.
But it wouldn't make sense though, would it? Because if they announced Scorpio there, it would just fuck over. Even though it would even be more so of.
Yeah, I suppose people complain. Say, oh, I've pre-ordered my Xbox One S. Now you've announced this Scorpio sort of thing, where they can't do it if it's announced in the same conference.
Exactly. I'm trying to think what else was missing. I don't know, which is bad. That's really, really bad though, because
that's what I'm saying. I was really hoping they had some sort of secret game stashed away, but it just looks like it's just going to be a hands-on event. So I'm not looking forward to Gamescom as much as I was now, which is a shame.
There's nothing for us to see now.
No, and I don't have a PlayStation, so a PlayStation later this year. I don't think they are they?
I don't know. You better go check out PS I Love You or something. They'll tell you. Speaking of the Xbox S, Larry Herb, aka Major Nelson, has revealed on his blog that the Xbox One S Launch Edition, 2 TB, will be hitting shelves August 2nd in selective regions. The smaller 1 TB and 500 gig versions will arrive at a later date, according to Major Nelson. Kev, we spoke about this before, but you're not getting one, correct?
Not straight off the bat, no. Everyone
Are you thinking about getting Scorpio?
Yes.
So then there's really no point for you to get a Slim.
But there is a but with that. I have to get a 4K TV first. Otherwise, I don't really see the point in either.
I totally agree.
So it all depends on when I get my 4K TV. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why they released the 2 TB first and then they're releasing the others later.
I was just about to say it. That's some shady shit. Right.
That is getting people to pay the bigger price up front, isn't it? And then.
Well, I won't buy one now.
Well, you're just going to wait?
Well, I want the 500 gig one. I've already got an external hard drive that I've paid out for. Why on earth am I about to put my... I'm not buying a 2 TB when I've already bought a 2 TB external. I don't need to. It's just no need. So I'll wait for the 500 gig one. And then, like I said, I'll trade in Haley's. No, I'll trade in mine. Sorry. My Xbox and see what I get for it. And because Game's doing this deal for £200, you get it. But I think that might be for the 2 TB one, not the 500. So I wonder what they'll do for the 500 gig one.
Yeah, if I do end up getting one, it won't be a launch. 500.
I just don't think it's worth it at launch, honestly.
No.
Well, after an earlier leak, Microsoft has announced the first custom design Xbox One Slim. Have you seen this? I bet you wrote this story, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Cheeky. What do you think of it then? So it's the Gears of War edition one.
It is. Yeah, it's nice. 2 TB. It's got a custom controller, custom design. You get a digital download code for Gears of War Ultimate Edition. You get Season Pass, and it comes with early access to the game.
I'm not liking this early access shit though.
But big news: if you're thinking of getting an S, this one is on game.co.uk right now for pre-order for $349.99, and it's a 2 TB version, so it's the same price as the regular Xbox One S with all that extra stuff. So I don't know how much longer it'll be on game for that price. So if you're thinking of pre-ordering, I'd jump on game as soon as you hear this and order it.
Very, very true.
Which seems unusual, to be honest.
I suppose it's just a bonus. It's still, yeah. This don't do nothing for me because I'm not a console collector. I don't really care what the box looks like.
I'm sure Ross is going crazy for this. This is where the fans miss Ross with his Gears of War.
Yeah, he loves it. I love Gears of War as well, but just not custom consoles and stuff. I do see them. Like, I see the 360 one every now and then on sale, and I'm like, should I just buy that and put it on a shelf? But it's like, I'm going to spend £100 to put it on a shelf and never use it. It just don't make sense.
Just collect dust.
But people are out there that do it. They do it. In other news, Major Nelson has revealed the price for the Kinect adapter on the Xbox One S, which will be $39.99 US. So probably for us, £35.
Yeah, 30 quid, 35, something like that.
What do you make of this? Is that kind of a shady shit move?
It's sort of, but it says to me this is like the death nail in Kinect. Unless they're trying to relaunch it when VR comes out. If they
Did you hear what Russ said last week? That was like, I was like, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think, but it is a very, very good point that it could be launched with, with Oculus or something like that.
It's a smart move because it'd be a good tool for that.
Well, it'd have use. My one's not even plugged in right now.
My question is, will Scorpio have a Kinect port?
Probably not. I bet it's this same adapter that'll work on both, hopefully. Because it did say hardware would work on both and stuff like that. So,
but you can get it for free, the Kinect, if you go to Microsoft website, if you own it already.
Well, you can get the adapter for free. Oh, okay, that's cool.
But that's like, you've got to put like your serial numbers in and everything. Then they send you a free one.
I'll do that. To be fair, I bought it day one, so I'd much rather not be paying that money for it. Tekken 7, Kev. You a fan?
I was in the day. I played a lot of Tekken 3 back in the day, but I've not touched it since then.
Tekken 3 used to have a nice, slick black case. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, that used to be really sexy. I remember that.
I love that game. It's like me and my mates used to play that all the time.
I played Tekken 7 at Comic-Con this year. It does play really well, but I did play it on an arcade machine, not a controller. So it always feels better on an arcade as well. Because I just sit there and button bash.
Yeah, I think that's how fighting games are best experienced in arcades, with the stick and the buttons and everything. I think it's a lot better than like controllers and stuff.
So they've announced that one new character's coming, which is Master Raven, and they're bringing back, what's his name? Let's have a look here. Bob?
Yeah.
Do you know who Bob is? He's the fat white guy.
Yeah, he's from like Tekken 6. I think he was new in Tekken 6 and he's coming back.
Fair enough. It does nothing for me. I do like fighting games, but they are button bashers, and it's just something I play with friends mainly. It's not really, I don't take them serious because I'm not good at them.
I'm terrible at them. I just end up like,
yeah, that's exactly what I do. That's exactly the same thing I do. Just find one move I'm good at and
I have respect for these people who like find all the combinations and all the like what they've got to do and like memorize all this stuff.
Well, yeah, the news was announced at EVO 2016, which I haven't watched any of because of the situation going on here. But I did like watching EVO. I respect anybody who is good at video games. Like the other day, I watched what's it called? I watched a documentary about Smite professional players. And don't get me wrong, I don't really give two poos about Smite, but watching how hard they train and how serious they take it, I'm like, yeah, this is what it's all about. Do you know what I mean?
Another documentary you should watch if you're into that sort of thing is one called King of Kong.
Okay.
And it's about this guy. I think it's like maybe in the 80s or 90s, and it's about this guy who's like the best in the world at
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it, but I think I've seen a trailer for it.
If you can find it, give it a watch. It's such a good documentary.
All right, maybe I will. Kev, you're a Star Wars fan, correct?
I am indeed.
And it was Star Wars Celebration Week this week.
Oh yeah.
All you nerds. As I'm not a Star Wars fan, I do like the new film. I didn't even realize it was coming around. I could have got tickets. I could have probably got press passes and didn't even think about it.
Look, I'm not the biggest fan in the world of Star Wars. There's people that are crazy for Star Wars, but I like the films.
Well, at Star Wars Celebration, they announced Rogue One DLC coming for Star Wars Battlefront. The Rogue One DLC is coming to Star Wars Battlefront this holiday season, and it will be the fourth and final piece of DLC planned for the game, and will take place on the recently announced planet Scarif.
Scarf.
Come on,
who knows?
Come on. Yeah, cool. As far as I'm aware, I think there's some sort of single player DLC involved in all this.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me.
I think. Oh, Joe, what? Fill time, Kev. Talk about Star Wars for a second.
Star Wars. There's also another bit of DLC coming out soon, which is the Death Star DLC, which is adding Chewbacca and another character. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. It's a bounty hunter, though. That would be coming out soon.
No, who he is.
No, it's not. No. If it was Boba Fett, I would have known that. It's not Boba Fett.
I think it's not. Boba Fett's already in it, right?
Yeah. I think he was in the base game, wasn't he? One of the characters in the base game with Luke and Darth Vader. But yeah, Chewbacca's coming to the game, and it'd be interesting if the Rogue One DLC puts characters from the film in the game.
Yeah,
maybe they'll do that.
Who's the girl that's in it?
Jyn Erso, I think's her name. I think.
You know way more than what I do.
I read news all day and read Twitter and stuff.
Good point. I write news all day and read news all day. Yeah, I suppose you need to know what's going on. I think it makes sense if she was in it. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't say, unfortunately, but for those of you who want your Star Wars news, you come to the wrong place. I apologize.
StarWarsNews.net. That's where you need to go.
That's where you need to go.
Tell them we sent you.
Yeah, my Xbox and me sent me. Yeah, definitely. Batman. Are you a fan of Batman, Kev?
I love me some Batman.
Are you a fan of Telltale?
I love me some Telltale.
But are you actually going to play this one?
Yes.
You liar. Why are you lying?
I 100% am getting this one. I'm so looking forward to this. I've been watching it since it was announced last year.
So, it has a release date.
Yep.
Unfortunately, in my kerfuffle mind, I've not wrote the release date. Do you know it off the top of your head?
No. I wish I did.
I'm terrible. I'm sorry, people. If you was expecting a professional show this week, I apologize.
I think it's August. Sometime in August. I think September is the retail release.
Wait. Here it is. I know there's a physical release coming.
Yeah, I think September's physical.
Which sucks. Yeah, August. It's coming August. Damn it. I lost the article. September 13th. For the physical, and it doesn't say. That's why. Coming in August.
Just says August, doesn't it?
That's all that it says. So I wasn't technically wrong.
Yeah. I don't think they announced like an exact date. I think they did just say August,
So I'm going to get this day one, because I buy all the Telltale games, apart from Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's good. I really enjoyed that. But I love Game of Thrones, so I would say that anyway.
Any excuse to talk about Game of Thrones, Kevin sorted. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, but just because I'm hoping it's going to be different, hopefully the engine runs a lot better, because that engine's terrible.
Mm-hmm. It's getting more and more dated, like as each game comes along.
It takes me out of the special moments. I was playing Walking Dead Season 2 not long ago. I was trying to get up to date for Season 3 when it comes up, and this like the moment when Clem has to kill somebody, and it's jolting. And you're like, no, I want to remember this as a good moment. And yeah, it takes you out. And that's the problem.
Yeah, hopefully I really hope they have updated the engine. Apparently they've got some sort of event going on as well, where people are going to get to go hands-on with this game, Telltale.
Apparently Greg Miller's going to play it and the fans are going to shout out choices. I did read your story on it, actually.
Oh, did you?
I did, yeah. It said Greg Miller in it, so obviously I was going to click it. And Troy Baker's going to be there as well, who's voicing Batman.
He voices everyone now, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's a lovely man. I've met him.
Have you met him in person?
Yeah. I met him and Roger Craig Smith.
All right. Where did you meet them? EGX or something?
Comic-Con. The first year I went to Comic-Con.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I got a Batman poster that I've not got up in my little office space, but I got a Batman poster signed by him and Roger Craig Smith from Batman Origins. Yeah. Which everybody hated, but I've not played. So
no, it gets a bad rap. It's a solid game. It's just not as good as the previous two. People have said it's better than Night, but I've not played Night yet. So
we've really got to start playing games again, Kev.
I know. I've got such a big back catalogue. It's unreal.
And the last piece of news isn't actually Xbox related, but I feel like it's a good talking point. Evolve reaches 1 million players since going free to play. Nah. Interesting, Kev, because we said as soon as this comes to console, we'll give it a go.
Mm-hmm.
But 1 million players, that's a good start.
So it says it reaches 1 million players. Is that since its initial launch, or is that just starting from when it went free to play?
Apparently, it's meant to be since it went free to play.
Right. That's just all them people trying the game out, isn't it? It'd be interesting to see how many actually stick with the game now.
I wouldn't have thought many.
No.
But it was doing quite well on Twitch, to be fair, which is how I sort of know. Well, yeah, because as soon as a game comes out, you can tell if it's going to do well or not about how many people are streaming it. Honestly, that's how I realize a lot of games as well from streamers. But yeah, it seems like it's doing well on Twitch, but we'll just have to wait and see. I just think 1 million players is a really good number. They have to bring it to console now, I think.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying out because I never brought it or played it or even played the demo or betas or anything. So, like I've said before, it's very much based on a team. So I'm hoping if we can get a team together, we can try it out. And, they say they've improved some of the stuff and they're going to be adding content regularly. So, yeah, I'm up for giving it a go. Hopefully it comes to Xbox soon.
Yeah, I'd love it. They said they're going to wait for it to get out of beta testing. Hopefully they've seen a decent amount of revenue from the free-to-play model. But I think the free-to-play model is literally free at the moment. They haven't actually got a ad revenue in there, which seems kind of stupid, if I'm honest, because they're then going to restrict the game again, and then no one's going to play it again.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Because right now it's open for everybody. We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, I suppose that's the beauty of PC. They can chop and change whenever they want. That's probably why it came to PC first before consoles.
Yeah, it's very true. Very, very true. Well, and they probably want to get people in the door and be like, look, this is a cool game. And then when they restrict it, it's like either buy the game or just pay little bits in, please.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Games with gold. We're at this point. There's no more news. That was the last piece of news. Games with gold this month. Xbox One, the Banner Saga is free all the way through July, the 1st to the 31st. And Tumblestone is now free, which went on free. You should have downloaded it already, which is from the 16th of July to the 15th of August. If you haven't downloaded the free games, what are you doing? Come on, guys. Sort it out. Kevin, have you downloaded the free games?
No.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I've not downloaded them. I don't.
What's wrong with you?
I don't even know what they are.
It doesn't matter what they are. You download them.
I've got very limited hard drive space.
Yeah, but just start the download and then cancel it, and then you get to keep it forever.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I should do that.
What? Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've only got a 500 gig hard drive and I've got like 8 games on it. It's like 99% full. It's like, Jesus Christ.
I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in you.
I'm sorry.
So wait, you're telling me because your hard drive's full, you haven't been. So how many games have you missed out on?
All the ones that I haven't been like, yeah, I really want to play that. I've just been like,
what about Sunset?
Yeah, I downloaded that and then I played it for like half an hour and I didn't like it. And
oh my god, you're just as bad as Miller. Idiots.
I've been taking lessons off him. I've been listening. I've been practicing.
The Xbox 360 games, the Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
No, that's a great game.
2, brilliant game. And now you can get Tron Evolution.
Did you find out what type of game that was?
No, Kev, come on, mate. You act like I actually do any research for this show. Fix a Sack, which will continue to be called Fix a Sack because that's what the people want and they like it. Yeah. We actually got emails, Kev. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. You told me and I was like, wow. We got 1, we got 2. No, we've got like 50,000. No, we've not got 50,000.
Someone told Kev we haven't got 50,000. Do you want to read the first one?
Yeah, go for it. Hello, hashtag my Xbox and me family. As it is now, we now know that the Resident Evil 7 demo is not actually gameplay from said game. What do you think it will be like? Keep kicking ass, guys. Your fan and friend, Mr. Moody.
Good question, Mr. Moody. Thank you for asking one about Resident Evil, because then I get to talk about it.
Even though it's PlayStation, but we'll let you off.
Well, good point. But I can still talk about it. It's my show. I do what I want.
I'll do what I want.
What do I think the game's going to be like? Exactly what we got, which is going to be very atmosphere driven. It's not going to be many enemies, but the enemies you do kill are going to be very hard to kill, limited ammo. They've confirmed herbs, which I'm very happy about.
Have they confirmed whether it's going to be first person?
It's first person. Yeah, it's first person.
It will be. Right.
It's first person, VR ready, PSVR ready, I should say, not VR ready for everyone.
Well, that's something completely new for Resident Evil then, isn't it?
Which sucks. I'm not happy about the first person, honestly. But they've said that it was going to be a first person game even without VR, which is kind of interesting. And that does matter because usually, from what I've read about VR, is the best games for VR games that are made from the ground up for VR. And it being slapped on probably won't bode well for the game, honestly, in that space. But I don't really care about playing it like that. So,
yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to it, honestly. It is more Resident Evil. It takes, like I say, it's atmosphere driven like Dead Space, which I've been playing. Which again, I'm at chapter 4. I haven't played any more since you last watched, Kev. Don't worry.
Good. I don't want to miss out.
Yeah, it's the atmosphere driven. Like I say, it's going to be good. I really do think it's going to be good. And if it's not good, don't listen back to episode 36 of this when I said it's going to be
just
good.
Just wipe it from your memory.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think of it? Have you seen any gameplay of it at all?
I've seen brief pieces. I think I saw some at E3. They demoed some, didn't they, at E3? Yeah. I think that's just about what I've seen. It looks interesting. But if that whole bit's not in the game, then you've not really got nothing to judge it on, have you? Not really.
I think what they're trying to show you is it's going to be scary. It's going to be dark. They gave you the first person. They gave you the axe of how, because you can't actually kill anything in the demo, but they do give you the axe to swing around to show you what you're going to be doing. So
it's got the atmosphere.
It's definitely got the atmosphere. If it's got anything, it's got the atmosphere. Do I know about the enemies? I really hope it's zombies and not anything else or some sort of
monster.
Yeah, I don't want Ouroboros. That was number 5. Number 6 was what was 6? I don't know. I gave up playing it. I bought it again and then gave up playing it.
So you just want to go to good old zombies again?
I want. What do I want? I want fast zombies, though. Scary zombies. Zombies that are going to run at me and I have to split second, crap, hit, dodge, run, shoot. I don't know. But
so sort of like Dead Island sort of thing. Because I think they were quite fast in that game.
Yeah, but obviously a lot better because Dead Island sucked.
I quite enjoyed Dead Island.
There's zombies that just like their arms just go. That's what their arms do. They just sort of flap about everywhere. They don't do anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah, anyway. Next email. What is your favourite game so far this year? And what games are you looking forward to? Your thoughts on Pokemon. We've already done that. Sorry, Mackie. Microsoft not holding true to their Play Anywhere. What are your thoughts? All right, so let's start this from the beginning. What's your favourite game this year? So, favourite game this year? I said this on a couple of episodes ago. Probably Quantum Break. Quantum Break's probably my favourite game this year. It gave me... Have you not played that yet, have you? You have to play that before the end of the year.
All right. I've watched... You're going to hate me. I've watched the Let's Play of like the first chapter, I think, but I stopped.
You haven't missed anything then. You're all good. Okay. You're all good. Buy it. It's like you can buy that cheap now as well.
I know.
Oh, I hate you so much.
I do it just to wind you up. Just don't buy it.
Yeah. Quantum Break probably because I was at the time and it still hasn't been beaten for me story-wise. It gave me a AAA game with a quality story and very good gameplay as well. Enjoyable gameplay for me. I know a lot of other people don't like it, but I did. I quite enjoyed it. What about you, Kev? What's the best game you played this year?
So one thing you've got to understand about me is, as Corey gets frustrated with, I tend to play games a year later than everyone else because I wait and I take my time, and Corey doesn't like that. But my favourite game of the year so far is Mad Max.
But yeah, that will come out this year though, right? Was it last year?
I think it was last year.
I think it was last year as well, actually. Now thinking about it. Damn it. Yeah, but yeah, you finished it. You 100%ed it, right?
Yeah.
Did you 1000G it?
No, I didn't 1000G it. So does that count as a...
No, you 100%ed it, but you didn't 1000G it.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
There's some crazy achievements on there, which I'm not spending my time doing. They're just too much.
But you got a majority of them.
Yeah, I think I got like maybe 870 out of 1000G, something like that, which isn't too bad.
I used to do it, back in my achievement haul days, was I wasn't trading or get rid of a game unless I had 500G.
That's a good rule of thumb.
If I didn't have 500G, it weren't going nowhere. But then I had games like, what was the Rockstar table tennis game?
Oh.
I think it was called Table Tennis, I'm not sure. And that game was an effing bitch for achievements.
I tell you, speaking of achievements, the hardest achievements I've ever got, there was two. There was one on FIFA World Cup, I think it was. One of the World Cup games where you had to complete every scenario in the game. That was
very hard.
And I did it. I remember the day I did it, I was so happy. I was like high for weeks after that. And the other one was Mile High Club on Veteran on Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, I never did it.
Which I did. And that was another one which I was really proud of. But yeah, Game of the Year, Mad Max. Woo!
You wish, mate. I haven't had a chance to play Inside yet because of everything going on. And yeah. You can take the next one if you want, mate.
What game's looking forward to?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's the rest of that email, weren't there?
There was
mate. It's been a long week. All right, games we're looking forward to. I apologize, Mackie. Appreciate the email, but I'm trying to run away. Games we're looking forward to. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is definitely up there for one I'm looking forward to. Yeah, Battlefield 1, Gears of War 4.
Call of Duty 4 Remaster. I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward. Have you seen the updated graphics they just put out?
What, the new gameplay clip? Oh, no, they put a whole gameplay thing out, yeah.
It looks good.
It looks so good. I can't wait. Nostalgia through the roof.
But nostalgia for a game that's not even that old.
2007? That's 9 years.
I guess.
That's quite a long time.
9 years, yeah, I suppose.
Nearly a decade.
Man, I've been playing Xbox a long time.
A
long time. But if you had to pick one, what would be your most anticipated?
I special mentioned Forza Horizon 3 as well, but my number one, oh god, it's the remaster.
Oh my god, I hate you so much. You've got all this new IP coming out on new games.
It's an old game.
You're like, give me the old game that everyone's played 1,000 times.
Love
you
it.
Suck. I'd go with Sea of Thieves. If everybody gets it on time, Kevin.
Is that out this year?
No, 2017.
Right, okay.
But I can still be my most anticipated.
Yeah,
if everybody gets it at the right time and everyone's playing it and I'm streaming and we're going for treasure and it does plan out how I want it to in my head.
Which things never do.
Never do. Yeah, it could be a really good game. Really good game. But we'll just have to wait and see. Yep. Can't talk about Pokemon Go, already done that. Microsoft not holding to Play Anywhere. We spoke about this last week. Microsoft did a bit of backtracking about their Play Anywhere talk, which...
Well, they didn't really backtrack. They just changed a few words.
They changed the messaging.
Yeah, they said instead of like all games going forward from like first-party games, Microsoft would be part of Play Anywhere. They changed it to all the games announced at E3 will be Play Anywhere.
So I think someone misspoke by mistake. But honestly, for me, whatever. I really don't care. I was listening. I was reading the comments from the Sony ponies, as I like to call them. And they can call me Xbox or whatever. I love Sony. I love Microsoft, so whatever. But the Sony ponies. And it was like, oh, well, Microsoft haven't got any exclusives now. I can just play it on the PC. It's like, but whatever. Well, because everything's Play Anywhere. So it's like, but do you own a PC that can run it? No. Well, then shut up. You haven't got a clue what you're talking about. And they do have a good point. They do have a good point. You're never going to see Uncharted on PC. You're never going to see Until Dawn on PC. Like, there is no published Sony games out there that we will get on PC. It won't happen. But you got to remember, Microsoft are Microsoft. Windows, Word, like, they're not just Xbox. So do you think they care that they're losing in a console battle when they're earning...
They're going to get more sales on PC.
On software. So. But it does make... There was a good point made about... They're not going to make as much money on third-party titles if they alienate their hardware.
Very true, yeah.
Because I think they get 33% or something like that. So you do have to be careful not to alienate Activision, UB, all these companies. You know what I mean?
I mean, even people forget, even though Xbox One is lagging behind PS4, the install base is like going up faster than the Xbox 360 did.
It's still on track, yeah.
Yeah. So even though it's fallen behind PS4, you have to remember that PS4 was just insane in terms of sales.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like the Wii battle of last gen. Sorry, Wii was just that much further in front, and everyone else has to play catch up. And Sony this year is just that much further in front. Will it all equal out in the end? Who knows?
Look, there'll be a new console war come Neo and Scorpio. So
I don't want to talk too much about it yet. Maybe you know what? I'll hold that for a topic in next week's episode. I do want to talk about the specs of both consoles.
Right, okay.
But we'll do that next week.
Okie dokie, sounds good.
What else have we got here? Yeah, that's it. Pardon me. Hashtag let her type, which is a reference to let Hayley type on stream, which we won't let her. F Hayley.
Could I just say, I read that as lever type. I was like, what's lever type?
Hashtag let her type. Yeah. Hayley's not on the podcast, Mackie. Get out of here. Love you, Mac. Mackie's one of my mods over on twitch.tv/MC.
Hello, Mackie.
So, love you, girl. You can take this next one.
Hello, my Xbox and me. Telltale Games have become huge over the last 5 years and are still going strong. My question is, what franchise do you hope they do in the future? I can already see Corey saying Resident Evil. Yep. Keep up the hard work, Sophia.
I think we spoke about this before, if I'm not mistaken, but Telltale, I would love a Telltale.
This is quite hard.
Storage.
Oh, I know my answer.
Go on then, because I have to think.
Independence Day. It's never going to happen. Independence Day is like my favourite film ever. I've not seen the sequel yet because everybody says it's terrible and I don't want to ruin the first film, but I'll probably see it eventually. But if they did an Independence Day one, that would just blow my mind. I'd be like, it'd probably sell one copy and that one copy would be me.
No way, you'd watch a Let's Play. You won't watch. You won't buy it.
Yes.
I would go with. I know they're going to do a Marvel one, but I'd love just a standalone Spider-Man one, where
that's a good pick.
It was like Peter Parker. He's a photographer. Oh god, bad guys. Gotta be Spider-Man. Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah,
but there was already superhero stuff. I'm trying to think more at Resident.
What film franchises do you like?
I would love a Toy Story Telltale game.
That would be really interesting.
I would love that. Mulan.
Oh, yeah, Mulan. How about a Jar Jar one?
How about... No. Even I know that's too far. Yeah, anything. I'd love... Telltale do great stuff. I love stories, and they do great stories, so any of the above of what I just said would be my favourite.
I would like a horror one at some point. I ain't got any particular horror in mind, but a good horror one from them might be interesting. Something different.
That could be good.
Like a Conjuring spin-off or something. That'd be really interesting. Yeah,
because The Walking Dead's not scary. None of their games are scary.
Oh, what about a Freddy Krueger one? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, that could be good.
And you get sucked into the dream world, and your decisions make you if you get out or not, or whether you die.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
That could be cool. Thank you for the email. Hello, this is from Mr. Moody again. He gets 2. Should we give him this or should we save it for next time?
Yeah, it's my first one. My first official pod with you, so let's give him 2.
All right, fine.
Let's spoil ourselves.
My Xbox and me family. I've been playing the latest Lego game, Star Wars The Force Awakens, and I've had a lot of fun. My question, what is your favourite Lego game? There are so many to choose from, so have at it. Laugh out loud. Keep up the great work. Your fan and friend, Mr. Moody. The one I had the most fun with was probably the Marvel one, and I played it fully co-op with Hayley. That's how I play my Lego games. I've played Indiana Jones, Marvel. What one else have I played? Batman. Kev, you're about to say you've never played a Lego game, ain't you?
How do you know?
You're a piece of shit. I hope you know you're a piece of shit. You know that.
I played a Lego game demo, and I played it for like 10 minutes. It bored me, so I turned it off. I'm sorry, Corey. I know I've broken your heart, but you need to know these things. I have to be honest.
You know what? Let's get all the bad shit out of the first episode. Because, Jesus, you've never played a Lego game.
Nope. I don't get... Because like when I played the demo, it was just run up to a pile of bricks, hold a button, build something. Run up to a pile of bricks, hold a button, build something. Run across the room, collect a few things. Run up to something, press a button, build something. That's all it was, like, constantly. And I was like, well, where's the game?
I hate you. I love you, but I hate you.
You have to tell me a good Lego game, like a really good one. I'll have to go in and actually play through it and try it.
Please email with myxboxandmepodcast@gmail.com. Please let Kevin know which one he should play. And maybe we'll crowdfund
I hear
it
nothing but good. I hear nothing but good stuff about him. So no doubt, I just had a bad experience with a demo.
Fine, whatever. I'd go with the Marvel one, the Marvel Heroes one. I think it was called. Last email, Kev. I'll let you take it.
Hello, Polygames writing in again, and I need your help. Should I get the sexy new Xbox One S or wait to purchase the sexy Gears of War edition Xbox One S? What do you think I should do? The fate of my poor purchasing decisions rides on your answer. P.S. Oh, hey, Kev, or whatever your new co-host name is. Just mate. Hi. Yeah, my name's Kev. I'm sorry I'm not Ross. PSS, it's not the same. PSSS, I'm not joking. Oh, I'm just joking. PSSSS, RIP Ross. PS, I love you.
Whoa, wrong podcast. No, I'm joking. Yeah, Ross is dead. Sorry.
Yeah, RIP Ross.
All right, so the question is, should you get the Gears of War console or should you get the normal Slim?
100%, like we just said earlier, wait for the Gears of War one because it's exactly the same price on game right now as the normal Xbox.
He's not from.
Then my logic goes straight out the window.
Yes, it does. That's a lot of pressure to put on us, Kev, for a purchasing decision of like $400.
Right, what's when it comes out beginning of August, doesn't it?
The main answer, look, do you like the Gears of War console? That's number one. Do you like the look of it? Does the getting it intrigue you at all? Because if not, then there's no point in getting it, number one. Number two, do you want a white Xbox or a red Xbox? Does that matter?
What you got to think longevity as well. Like, are you going to buy the normal one and then you're going to look back once the other one comes out and think, God, if only I'd had the patience to wait like a couple of months, I could have had this one. Do you know what I mean? Because there's nothing like purchaser regret.
Oh, I've had that plenty of times. Resident Evil, Raccoon City. Poor game. Poor game. Anyway, off my bad purchases about Resident Evil. I would say wait and get the Gears of War one because you get more with it. If you get, because I think it's probably going to be the same price as well. It's like a pre-order bonus, isn't it? That's how they're probably going to do it.
You have to remember as well, these Gears of War one are limited stock. So if you're going to get it, you're going to have to order it really soon. Yeah,
very, very true. I'm sure you'll be able to. But yeah, it's a hard one. It is up to you ultimately. But I personally would say Gears of War. What about you, Kev?
Yeah,
just because you get the game and the season pass and
it's unique as well. It's not going to be like every other one. You probably like years down the line, you probably look on it and think, "Oh, I'm glad I got that one. It's different from everybody else's." You can stick it on a shelf when you get the new system or something. It will look nice.
Are you getting a Scorpio? That's the other question. Are you keeping this Slim? If you're going to keep it, you might be able to sell it on even more if it's the Gears of War version.
Because they are limited, so obviously they'll sell for more resale.
Mm-hmm. Keep all the plastic, keep your box, keep everything, wrap it up nicely. You might be able to do some decent business there. And I'm all about smart business, isn't I, Kev?
You are indeed. Hashtag smart business. Get it trending on Twitter.
Suggestions of the week, Kev. Can you suggest a game to the audience to play? Doesn't have to be Xbox One, can be 360 also.
As I put Corey on it, Dead Space. If you've not played Dead Space yet, Corey is a convert. It is such a good game, such good atmosphere, amazing gameplay, brilliant story. It's incredible. If you've not played Dead Space, get on it.
Dead Space, good choice, good choice. I haven't played much, so I'm trying to think. Quantum Break, maybe I can go with that. It is my game of the year so far. If you're looking for something story driven, that is okay. What you got to remember with this game is it is quite short, but it is a lot of fun. And if you like TV shows as well, the TV show is just as good as the game, honestly, and it intertwines and in links perfectly. It hasn't really got that much replay value like I thought it was going to have, but it is a great game, and you can pick it up quite cheap now.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like if you go CD keys or something, they'll have it digital for cheap. So just keep an eye out.
Yeah. So that is the suggestions of the week this time. Kev, let's plug, and get ourselves out of here. What have we got to plug?
Just outlives.net. We do gaming news, gaming articles. Just go on there, find something. There'll be always something on there if you're into games and stuff that you can read and enjoy. We have blogs and all that stuff. So yeah, check us out, outlives.net, and you can find me on Twitter at Don't Shoot Tarney.
At Don't Shoot Tarney.
Yep. I tried not to be as professional this week, but it didn't work.
For Patreon listeners that are listening to this straight away, or anybody watching it live, again, I want to say sorry to the Patreon people because you got fucked this week, really, if you didn't watch it live, because people have done. I apologize for that. That's not my fault. I didn't mean to click it, and we couldn't stop him in the train. I'm sorry. But I'm doing a birthday stream, 20th of July. It is still going ahead, even though everything's going on. I'm going to be very drunk. I've got even more reason to be very drunk. Be sure to come check us out, twitch.tv/MCFixer. I would love it if you could come by and show a little bit of support. Again, I've had a good response from people saying, I'm going to be there, I'm going to drink with you, I'm going to do this. I'm like, okay, cool. So it should be a lot of fun. Who knows?
Make sure you turn up.
Yeah, it is your boy's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Sedman, I'm looking at you.
He's not going to be there.
He's a piece of shit, isn't he?
If he is there, he'll be there 5 minutes and then he'll vanish.
He's the worst. And no one even knows who he is. Again, please be sure to check out patreon.com/MCFixer. You get your audio there early. You get your video there early. It ultimately keeps this show on the road. We're trying to sort out a couple of things to... If we can't get review codes for games, me and Kev want to be able to play the newest games as quick as possible. So if you can support, it would really help both of us. Trying to sort out a few things in the background at the moment, but we will get there, I promise. Also, again, atalive.net, and also check out Mike Lynch. Again, Mike, thank you very much for your ad support, and I love you. I will love you. I've been MC Fixer. Love you. Leave you. Kev, say goodbye.
Ciao, Bellas.
This ciao Bella thing, I hope it don't catch on. See ya.